Oh man. Well, boys and girls, that's it. The curtain's closed. It's our final day here, final morning in this room. We got all the stuff kind of just everywhere, pretty much packed up, ready to be loaded back into the Mustang. And probably the most exciting day of the whole trip so far. We finally get to move the little bit of stuff we do have into our new home. So yeah, gotta load everything up, you know, whatever we have, and start getting out of here. Check out time is 11, and it is what, 9:47. So it's time we get moving here and get heading to the new pad. So I'm gonna get off the camera here. I'm gonna start getting the car loaded up, and I'll talk a little bit more on the way to the new house. This time around, not as comfortable as the first time. You know, like in our couple weeks being here, we acquired a few extra items and whatnot. So we are, you know, we're pretty limited on space as it is, and it's, yeah, we're pretty crammed in here. Like I'm all sitting up on the steering wheel and stuff. It's not as pleasant as it was, but thankfully we only have like a 20-minute drive to the new house versus the just about 13-hour drive it took to get from Maryland to the hotel. But while we're on the way there, I want to go ahead and say something. Truth be told, I did not think it would be this easy for us to do what we did. Now, I know there's a lot of people struggle and with getting house, even rentals, you know. And this is, we're first-time renters. My credit is not great, mainly due to, you know, the whole SHO ordeal and having to give that back to the bank. Yeah, so generally a lot, and you know, when we were searching around, a lot of places, they will not rent to you if you have repossessions, bankruptcies, or a credit score below 600. It's crazy. The way this economic system is, it's infuriating that they would tell you can't live here because of a number that has no actual representation of that person at all. But yeah, that's an argument for another day. I guess the good thing is there is two of us, and her credit's not so bad. Her credit's actually pretty good. I don't know if that helped, you know, and having the combined income, I'm sure helps, even though my income that I submitted for the first job was more than enough. So I guess it all helps. But the thing is, generally, when you do get your kind of first rental situation, right, you end up getting an apartment. I, for one, and it's not that I'm too good for an apartment. No, it's not it. I really didn't want an apartment, mainly because it offers nothing for me in terms of doing what I want to do. So obviously with the YouTube stuff and working on the cars, one of the biggest things I needed was a garage. So I had, like, it was so important for me to find some type of place to live at, a rental, whatever, that had at least some sort of garage. Any form of it would have been nice. And it, you know, looking around, there were a lot of rentals available with 2-car garages and stuff, but they were very expensive, you know. And once again, I think we still could have made it happen. Getting approved on a more expensive home may have been more challenging. Not to mention, a lot of those homes were owned by those property management companies that either don't accept pets, or, you know, you have to have spotless credit history. So it really was just not viable. You know, there were a few other options that came about. You know, we ended up kind of looking at this one home in particular. It's a smaller home, and ain't big by any stretch of the imagination, but it is a new build. The home was just built. Let's see, like a month or so ago. Like, they just finished it up. Actually, there's a couple things that still needed finishing on the home, but it was mostly done. New appliances, new everything. But you know, it was a smaller home, and the nice thing was it had a single car garage, wasn't a 2-car garage, but a single car garage. So it was like, okay, well, yeah, it ain't a 2-car garage, it ain't big, it ain't glamorous, but it is new. We have new nice appliances, they're very important, and it was in a nice area. Like, it's kind of, you know, kind of more in the less busier part of towns, more spaced out, and I love that. You know, it gets you away from the hustle and bustle of things. So I was really happy with kind of the whole package, but of course, you know, but they approve the application and not. And see, the thing is, the suck part is, a lot of these places, they freaking charge you to do a rental application. So it's like, you know, we were pretty limited on money. We had to be pretty cautious about it and be picky, I guess, in terms of what homes we wanted to apply for, because of, you know, limited money and having to pay for them those application fees. But we went ahead and decided, you know, this would probably be a good starting place, because up until this home, we actually didn't apply for any other homes. So we went ahead and we put the application in, and surprisingly, there was no fee to do it. So it was kind of a win-win there. But of course, we were, you know, we were so nervous. You know, we were pretty much expecting a denial, just because every time everyone has told me, you're never going to live in a home your first rental, you're never going to get what you want, and you're going to be pretty much stuck with starting off in an apartment. Well, you know, and there's times I was pretty stubborn about it. I told them that's ridiculous. There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to start off in a home. Maybe, you know, I know everyone's different, but just because someone had one experience doesn't mean I'm going to experience the same thing. You know, it isn't set in stone. But that's what everyone told me. Everyone told me that. Well, everyone was wrong. Because through a miracle, it seems, or something, we ended up getting approved on that house. And yes, if you can't put 2 and 2 together, that is the house we ended up just sticking with and that we're going to right now. It's amazing how that worked out. And I don't know if things are different down here in Florida in terms of getting rentals. Maybe it's easier, I don't know. Maybe we just got lucky. But it happened so much easier than I was expecting, and I'm not complaining at all. I'm really not, that we had to, you know, that we don't have to struggle. We get to live in a nice home to start, you know, and then once we get our renter's history built up and whatnot, then the next one won't be nearly as hard. Probably by the next time, I would love to be putting a down payment for a mortgage, you know, loan. I would still, you know, entertain renting if it was, you know, if that's how it needed to be within the next year from now. It's pretty awesome. And I'm really grateful, I really am, that we've been given this opportunity to start off on a good foot, man. You know, with the right foot. And even though the 1-car garage, it isn't super big, it's plenty big enough to do what I need to do for now until we get to the next step. So all in all, it's a win-win. But we're heading there now, and I don't know, we got a few minutes, but you know, I'll pick up the rest of the video when we get there, and I'll do a little bit of a tour of the home, and yeah, we'll wrap up the video. Well, the time has come. We have made it. So yeah, let's check out the new house. So here it is. I know it ain't much here, but it's something. So like I said, I do have a 1-car garage to work out of, and it'll be all right. Like, probably the Fiero will kind of hang out in here most times. And then our 2 cars will be on the driveway here. So yeah, the Fiero will kind of like sit right here, and I guess I'll get like a bench, workbench, put right here, and my toolboxes and stuff, and I can make this work. It ain't a lot of space, but honestly, back at where my parents' house, you know, I hardly had any room to work anyway because of all the junk that wasn't mine in that garage. But yeah, this is awesome. My own garage. Moving up in the world, guys. I'm moving up in the world. So go ahead, close that. Cool. All right. Moving on in. Like I said, this is a brand new home, and I'm actually quite surprised that I didn't even realize, like, these are nice, real, I guess these are real granite countertops, or they feel nice, feel solid. Stainless steel sink, stainless steel appliances, all brand new, nice name brand appliances. Nice new fridge. This is the living room, and you know, it's open concept, so vaulted ceilings, dining area here, and you go into, so you got your kitchen, and then we got a bathroom here, which is really nice. You know, in case one person's pooping, the other person can go poop. So wash and dryer here, that's also nice because the laundromat that we were using was not very nice. This room here, it's one of the 3 bedrooms. Now, because it is a small house, it's a small room, but this will likely be her nerdery, if you will. She'll put all her stuff in here, her books and whatnot. And this will be kind of her little hangout area. Over here will be our bedroom. So yeah, nice, got our own bathroom here. Nice stand-up shower. Not too shabby. And a really nice, actually big walk-in closet over here. It's pretty nice. So a lot of room in here for storage and whatnot, obviously. Now, one of the most important rooms in all of the house is this one right here. This room right here is going to be my studio. It's going to be my editing room, my studio, where I do all my work for the channel. So I'm in this room right here. So I really love it. It's nice and bright. A lot of light coming through the window here. It's like I'm at the beach, man. Look at that freaking sand right there. That's crazy. Right up to the trees, nice and quiet. I love it. And then in here, we have another walk-in closet so I can put some of my gear in here, my production gear. So that's nice, or my music stuff for that matter. Yeah, so this is going to be the most important room other than the garage, of course, for the channel. Yeah, so this is it, guys. This is the new Karz Kreated home. I can't believe it. I can't believe this is, I mean, it's not mine, but I live here. I will live here. I am living here. It's very surreal. 2 weeks ago, I'm living at my parents' house, and now I'm in my own new home. It's crazy what happens when you put your mind to something and you make it happen. So unfortunately, you know, we only got the stuff we brought with us, and we have a lot of other things to bring. All the other stuff still back at my parents', and that has to cut, you know, we had to save up some money so we can ship that stuff down. But for now, this is what we got. We still got to get stuff we didn't have in the first place, like a dining room set, at least a couch, some sort of couch or something here. And we may get another TV, something bigger than we already had. But yeah, I mean, you know, we'll be kind of living bare bones in this house until we get the rest of our stuff down. It could take a little bit, unfortunately, because there's a lot of debt that has to be paid down that we accrued during this whole process. So, what do you think, Days? You like it? You do? Cat approved. She's all over this place. She gets a whole house to run around now. She don't know what to do with herself, quite honestly. But yeah, this is it, guys. This is it. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here, and you know, we'll keep the updates going as things progress. Of course, just because we have a rental doesn't mean this is the final step. This is just one of the very first necessary steps in the very long journey to what will be the end goal. But I have to say this is a very nice start to all of it. So that will be it for this video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, share with everyone you know if you want to see more content like this and you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel and keep a lookout for the next true car enthusiast video, living the American dream.